Good afternoon, my dear students. Today we are going to learn the summary of a wonderful chapter of class 8. The name of the chapter is A Bad Dream. A Bad Dream, written by Don Bayer. So let us begin the summary of A Bad Dream. First of all, we must know about the characters who played their role in this beautiful chapter, A Bad Dream. First of all, Mr. George Hill, the manager of a bank. Second, his beautiful wife, Mrs. Jenny Hill. Third, Annie, their cook. Their cook means whose cook? Mr. and Mrs. Hill's cook. Next, Winter, the cashier, and Mr. Briggs, the assistant manager of the bank. The business of the bank is very smooth, is going on full swing, and Mr. Hill is flourishing by leaps and bounds. What happens? It is a Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon means a time where one can relax and have a family get together. Means husband talks to wife and children and they have a merry making. Similarly, in one of the Sunday afternoons, Mr. Hill is talking to his wife, Mrs. Hill, and at that point of time, coffee was brought there by Annie, their cook. As soon as Mr. Hill and Mrs. Hill, particularly Mr. Hill, when he sips the coffee, it does not taste good. And Mr. Hill told his beautiful wife that, oh, Annie is not a good cook. We should sack Annie. S-A-C-K, sack. Sack means to remove one from the job. Means he wanted to remove Annie from the job of a maid, from the job of a cook. His beautiful wife, being a kind and considerate lady, told her husband, oh my dear husband, how can she find a new job at this old age? She has been working with us for the last 20 years. It is not a good idea. Now Mr. Hill told that, oh, give her 3 months time and tell her to find a new job. She once again told she cannot find a new job at this old age. Now Mr. Hill told that I don't understand anything. She has to leave job because clients come to our house, they need good dinner, they need good coffee. It is good for the business, it is good for the bank to flourish. Now Mrs. Hill, Mrs. Jenny Hill, being helpless, told her husband, okay, fine, done. I will talk to her by tomorrow and I will inform her to leave the job. Husband is quite satisfied. Now husband is stretching his legs, sitting on the sofa, and suddenly he falls asleep. When he falls asleep, he sees a dream, and that dream is a bad dream. That is why this chapter has been named as A Bad Dream. Now let us know what he sees in his dream. Suddenly, now episode begins. What happens in his dream? In the dream of Mr. George Hill. Suddenly, Mr. Briggs and Mr. Winter, Briggs the assistant manager and Winter the cashier, come to his house. And there is a knock, knock, knock. It was Mr. Hill who opened the door. When Mr. Hill sees, oh, Briggs, oh, Winter, why you have come to my house? It is a Sunday afternoon. I'm enjoying. I'm talking to my wife. You have come here to disturb me, idiot fellows. Mr. Hill and Mr. Winter told, sir, it was necessary for the bank. I have to come to talk to you. We have an urgent talk we have to do with you. He told, okay, you all have come on, tell me. Or if you are not well, go and take a leave. They told, no, we don't want any kind of leave. Sir, I have come here to suggest you one thing. Mr. Hill told, what do you want to suggest me? I am the manager of the bank. I shall suggest you something. Sir, you should resign, sir. Resign? What are you telling Mr. Briggs and Mr. Winter? Talking to me and telling me to resign from the bank? Yes, sir, you must resign because you often come late to the office. You take long hours for eating and you often take leave of the bank early. Means you do not do work, sir. We, Mr. Briggs and Mr. Winter are doing the work and the rest of the employees of the bank are doing work. And you are not doing anything, sir. So better you resign. Oh, I have to resign. I will complain to the head office against you all, Briggs and Winter. Mind, think before you speak. You are talking to the manager of the bank. Oh, sir, we have already complained to the head office, and the head office agrees that you must resign. Oh, you all have complained against me to the head office? Now they were sitting, all of them were sitting on the sofa and talking to one another. Mr. Hill resigned the job from the post of the manager of the bank. Now Mr. Hill becomes helpless. In the dream, Mrs. Hill came and told, "Oh, George, you have already lost the job. I am going to my sister's house." "Oh, my dear, don't go away. I need your support, dear. Be with me. Oh, when you will find a job, you inform me, I shall come to you." "You don't have a job? What will you do for me? I am going to my sister's house." Mrs. Hill also went. Now George is left all alone. At that point of time, it was Annie who come there with a cup of coffee. Oh my. Annie is there with a cup of coffee for Mr. Hill. When Mr. Hill sees Annie with a cup of coffee, he was totally delighted. And he told Annie, "Oh Annie, now I cannot pay you your salary. So you have to leave the job." At this point of time, Annie told, "Oh sir, I don't need your money. I have been working in your house for the last 20 years and I have saved a bit of money from the salary which you gave me. I can work in your home without taking money. I just want to stay here and serve you without any salary." Now Mr. Hill is very much pleased. "Oh, Annie, whom I was sacking, she is ready to help me." Now dream is over. He is awakened, but he does not know that he has seen all these dreams. He feels that all this part is the reality, bare reality. Now he sees his wife Jenny. "Oh Jenny, you haven't been to your sister's house? आप sister के घर नहीं गई क्या?" "Oh George, what are you talking about? I have been busy working all the afternoon. I didn't go anywhere. Have you seen any dream?" Now George told, no, I haven't seen any dream. But he was well aware that what happens, that was a bad dream. Now he asked his wife, "Have you talked to Annie to remove her, or did you inform Annie to find a new job?" The wife told, "No, I did not have a talk with Annie, but oh my dear husband, I will do that, you don't bother." Now he told that, no, don't tell Annie. Rather we will have a new cook. Annie can do some part work to assist the cook. We will hire a new cook and both the cook together will make delectable dishes, delicious dishes. Now the wife told, "Oh George, you have become so kind-hearted, so nice of you, very nice." This was the summary of the lesson, A Bad Dream, written by Don Byrne. I hope you all might have understood the lesson. Thank you. Have a good day.